Introduction. Flowbi begins the podcast by welcoming Bill, who will be answering some questions about the AquaFlow product on behalf of Smartly Energy, based in the United Kingdom. FAQs. How much money will I save? There are several factors that influence how much you can save, including city pressure, PSI, and pressure fluctuations, flow rate and capacity, GPM, the amount of air in the line at any given time, the amount of non-volumetric water consumption. The actual savings you will experience are impossible to predict accurately and will vary based on the conditions mentioned above. On average, our customers see savings of plus 20%, but we have encountered users achieving savings as high as 35% and as low as 10%. What's important is that once you install the AquaFlow Valve, it begins working 24/7, 365. You will realize the full savings potential available within your water supply without having to think about it again, and it will continue to save you money for as long as it is installed in your water line. Do I need a permit for installation? No special permits or permission should be necessary. The AquaFlow Valve is installed on the property side of the water meter, which is private property and not regulated by the municipality. Installation must be done in conjunction with all applicable laws, codes, and standard plumbing practice in your area. What sizes does the AquaFlow Valve come in? AquaFlow valves are available in both imperial and metric sizes, ranging from 1/2 inch to 16-inch standard. We also manufacture custom valves up to 36 inches in diameter for large industrial or municipal applications. How long does installation take? Most AquaFlow installations take under an hour per valve, with many completed in just 30 minutes. We recommend scheduling installation during non-business hours, either before your facility opens or after it closes, to avoid disruptions to your daily operations. A comprehensive site survey after purchase is required to help reduce installation costs and improve efficiency. Can I install the AquaFlow Valve myself? While self-installation is possible for experienced technicians, we strongly recommend using a licensed plumber or mechanical contractor to ensure optimal performance. AquaFlow also maintains a trusted network of certified installation partners who are familiar with our technology. Will AquaFlow reduce my water pressure? In most cases, AquaFlow slightly reduces incoming water pressure, typically between 3 to 5 psi. This is beneficial, as many properties receive overpressurized water from the city, which causes waste. Lower, stabilized pressure typically goes unnoticed by guests or tenants, but helps conserve water. For pressure-critical environments, AquaFlow offers custom-engineered models that help maintain or even boost PSI if needed. How do I know if AquaFlow is working? You'll see proof on your monthly water bills and your water usage reports. Most customers notice a clear drop in both volume and cost within the first billing cycle. For clients using smart water sensors or monitoring tools, the data confirms consistent improvement. How does air get into the water line? Air can enter your water line through municipal line repairs, pump operations, temperature shifts, or micro leaks in the system. Since most water meters read total volume, including both water and air, you end up paying for both. AquaFlow creates a compression zone that condenses air before it reaches your meter, ensuring your bill reflects only actual water usage. This directly translates into measurable cost savings. Water enters pipelines under pressure from municipal pumps, water towers, or gravity-fed reservoirs. As water moves through the distribution system, especially over long distances and through varying elevations, air naturally becomes entrained within the flow. Scientifically, anytime water travels inside a pipe for more than 10 meters, it transitions into turbulent flow. The more turbulent the flow, the more likely it is that air will become mixed into the line. Air can also enter through micro leaks, pump cavitation, temperature changes, and vacuum formation during service disruptions or maintenance. Water meters cannot distinguish between liquid water and compressed air. They measure total volume passing through. That means you're paying for both water and air. The AquaFlow valve does not remove air. Instead, it compresses the air within a specialized compression zone before it reaches the water meter. This reduces the volume that the meter can register, ensuring that only actual water is measured and billed, resulting in measurable, recurring savings. Where is AquaFlow manufactured? All AquaFlow valves are proudly manufactured in the United States using precision-engineered materials. Our corporate headquarters and production facilities are located in South Florida. Is there a warranty? Yes. Every AquaFlow valve is covered by a lifetime manufacturer's warranty against defects and corrosion. We stand behind the durability and reliability of our product. Is there a money-back guarantee? Yes. AquaFlow offers a full 6-month money-back guarantee. If you're not completely satisfied within the first 6 months of installation, you may return the valve for a full refund, no questions asked. Does the valve remove air from the line? Not exactly. The AquaFlow valve doesn't remove air, it compresses it. By creating a compression zone before the water reaches your meter, the valve ensures air bubbles are compacted into a smaller volume. This forces the meter to register a more accurate measure of true water consumption, not a blend of air and water. What is the AquaFlow valve made from? AquaFlow valves are constructed using 316 medical-grade stainless steel. This premium-grade steel is known for its superior resistance to corrosion, extreme temperatures, and high-pressure environments. Its high purity and durability make it ideal for long-term use in both residential and commercial water systems. How do I know what size valve I need? Determining your valve size depends on your water meter. You can use our simple step-by-step guide available here. This guide will help you identify your meter size so we can recommend the correct AquaFlow model for your system. Do I need to perform any maintenance on the valve? No maintenance is required. Once installed, the AquaFlow valve operates silently and automatically. There are no moving parts or filters to clean. Simply install it and start saving. Does this valve have certifications? Yes. AquaFlow is backed by multiple industry-recognized certifications that validate its performance, safety, and quality. ANSI, American National Standards Institute, ensures the valve complies with national consensus standards for product safety and performance. NSF, National Sanitation Foundation, certifies that the valve is safe for use in potable water systems and meets health and safety standards. Aqua, a European certification that confirms AquaFlow meets the stringent testing requirements for water performance and durability. IAPMO, International Association of Plumbing and Mechanical Officials, provides third-party validation of plumbing product performance under U.S. and international building codes. CAN 61, a Canadian standard that confirms the valve is safe for contact with drinking water and meets rigorous health-based requirements. How long does it take to recoup the investment in the AquaFlow valve? Most AquaFlow customers recover their full investment within the first year, some in as little as 1 month. The exact payback period depends on 2 main factors: the size of the valve installed and the amount of your monthly water and sewer bills. Properties with higher water usage or larger meters typically see the fastest return on investment, especially when savings reach 20 to 30%. Once the valve is paid off, all future savings go straight to your bottom line. How long has the valve been on the market? We have had many versions of the valve, with the first valves coming out in early 2011. Since then, the AquaFlow system has evolved through years of innovation, field testing, and continuous improvement. When will I start seeing savings on my water bill? Savings begin immediately once the valve is installed, but utility bills often lag behind real usage. Most municipalities bill on estimated or averaged reads, then true up later. Because of this, savings typically come clearly visible after 1 to 3 full billing cycles, depending on how the utility reads and reconciles usage. Why didn't my first bill drop right away? This is very common and not a concern. Water and sewer billing does not work in real time, and the bill you receive often does not fully reflect what actually happened during the most recent month. Most utilities bill using a combination of the following. Estimated usage. Many municipalities only physically read the meter every 2 to 3 months. In between, they estimate usage based on historical averages. Even if your actual usage drops immediately after installation, the bill may still reflect an estimate tied to past consumption. Partial pre-installation days. Your first post-installation bill often includes days before the valve was installed. That means part of the billing period still reflects old usage patterns, which dilutes the visible savings on that statement. Averaging from prior months. Some utilities smooth bills by averaging multiple prior periods, especially for commercial accounts. This causes savings to phase in over time rather than appear all at once. In other words, the valve starts working immediately, but the billing system lags behind reality. How many bills do you need to properly analyze savings? For a proper analysis, we recommend 3 to 6 months of bills before installation, baseline, 2 to 3 full bills after installation. What is the best way to prove savings accurately? The most accurate method is a before and after comparison, using gallons used, not just dollar totals, cost per gallon, cost per unit of operation, per car, per room, per tenant, etc., where applicable. What if water rates increase during the trial? Rate increases actually strengthen the case for the system. Even if rates go up, we isolate savings by comparing gallons used, not just total dollars. Lower usage at higher rates still produces measurable and compounding savings. Can seasonal changes affect the results? Yes, which is why we don't rely on a single bill. Weather, occupancy, and operational changes can affect usage. Our analysis accounts for this by using multiple billing periods and normalized metrics, so we're comparing apples to apples. Do I need to change how I operate my business? No. The system does not require behavior changes, staff training, or operational adjustments. Savings come from improved flow efficiency and more accurate metering, not reduced usage by your team or customers. What if my bills fluctuate month to month? Fluctuating bills are normal. That's exactly why we analyze trends across multiple invoices instead of reacting to a single statement. The focus is on sustained reduction in average gallons used and cost per unit over time.